I'm here recording in Medellin. It's a beautiful landscape, as you can see. And I was telling you about what the main factor is for overcoming stuttering. Damn, I always get the cameras mixed up, man. Because I get carried away by my face. I don't know why I get carried away by my face, man. Guys, what is the number one factor for overcoming stuttering? Before I resolve this and before I tell you why, all people who overcome stuttering go through this path. Before I give you the answer and before I tell you the path you must follow to overcome stuttering, there's something I want to ask you, right? When you were little and had a stutter, you didn't give it much importance, right? Because in fact, you found it funny. It was funny when you were that little and people would say, hey, say this word, and you would say, Mom washed the dishes, and then you would laugh. Or many times you wouldn't laugh, but instead got a bit serious. I would get a bit serious, but didn't give it much importance, right? As you grew up, you started giving too much importance to stuttering because you noticed how other people spoke fluently, right? How other people told you that stuttering was bad. That today, no. How horrible. What your future was going to be. About I don't know what things. And you started believing that story and filled yourself with thoughts. With beliefs. Maybe your aunt told you, speak well to me, my love. Speak well to me. Don't stutter. Don't stutter, my love. And then you started creating the ideas of your freaking aunt who told you that nonsense and said those stupid things, and you started believing those stories. And what happens is that everything in life is a matter of belief. If you believe that stuttering is bad, it will be a very bad thing for you. And so as you grew up, you put stuttering on a pedestal, giving it too much importance, and now it is a result of planting that seed. Each day, you cultivated it. Each day, you rejected the stuttering and said that stuttering was crap. Of the damn crap. That this was the worst thing that could happen to you in life. And then you started creating that little seed and nurturing it and filling it with absurd beliefs and foolish beliefs. And until finally you're tired and all you want is to completely get rid of stuttering. And it's very silly to think this because your whole life you have been creating a false belief. A belief that stuttering is bad and that you have been rejecting it, and now you want to come as if nothing happened and say, no, what I want is to flow. What I want is to get rid of stuttering, and that's it. Look, that is very silly. It's so silly even to say it. You can't overcome stuttering from one day to the next. You can't just say, no, I don't believe. Cancel, cancel, cancel. That's very ridiculous. Look, to overcome stuttering, you will definitely have to go through the path of acceptance. Look, there is nothing that overcome in life if you don't accept it. And this applies to anything, to any problem, to anything you have in your life. If you want to overcome something in your life, a breakup, whatever, you will have to go through the path of acceptance. And what is acceptance? Acceptance is not simply saying, oh no, yes, I've already accepted my stutter and I became super friends with it and now we are very good friends. No, 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 because deep down, you might believe something else. One thing is to say and another is to think and another is to believe. Belief is everything, and that requires a process. That requires a path and requires work. For you to accept stuttering, you first need to see the thoughts of rejection you have against it. Look, if you reject stuttering, it means you give it too much importance. If I reject something, if I reject a person, deep down, that person is too important to me. Because I constantly have to think about her, because if she weren't important, well, I wouldn't think about her so much. And that's what often happens when you overcome stuttering. When you overcome stuttering, you stop thinking about it. You know, it becomes like, oh hey, check it out. I have stuttering. What an ass. I didn't know. I had even forgotten, you know. and it becomes that to become that belief. And look, that's too important for you to know, because if you give too much importance to something, it will start to rule your life, and then everything you think, the projects you have, everything you're going to carry out will always have stuttering at the forefront. If it involves stuttering, it will be bad. Look, the projects I have now, what I am doing, my filter is no longer the stuttering. My strength is the stuttering. It's different. It's very different. Nowadays, my stuttering has stopped being my enemy and has become my best friend. Literally, I take it everywhere. It goes to bed with me, gets up with me. She and I are one. If something doesn't bother me, if something doesn't bother my stutter, I don't do it because I think it's stupid. If there's something that bothers my stutter, I do it because I like it, because I'm passionate about it. And it's raining, guys, and it's a freaking mess that it's raining. But that's like everything I wanted to tell you guys. Oh no, it's raining and I'm getting wet. It's raining and I'm getting wet and I'm getting wet. Like hell, my papers are getting wet and I'm going to have to stop recording, guys. And I hope you do super